welcome to another video on my channel. I'm Ali, the trans gamer girl, and this is another of my new vlog posts. Now, I know it's a lot earlier than I've been planning to do another one, but that was before I saw my Facebook feed this morning and saw a very sad post. Well, posts really, as a few different groups and pages that I follow were covering it. And you see, it's the story of a 17-year-old girl, Lila Perry. You see, Lila is a trans girl who had been transitioning since she was about 13 years old and is currently attending Hillsborough High School in Missouri. Now, until recently, she had been using the staff's unisex bathroom when it came to toilet use and for changing for PE and such. But this year, she decided, and who could blame her, that she was sick of having to do that when it came to changing for PE, and that she didn't want to be segregated anymore. She felt that she shouldn't have to be pushed off to a separate gender-neutral changing facility when she was a girl, and that she should be treated as one. And rightly so, really. Only, that's where this story comes in. You see, some others weren't quite ready to accept her decision. Because apparently, around 200 or so students enacted a walkout over this issue, where they were joined by their parents as well as other locals. Just let that one sink in. You see, I hate to say the teens staged it, as these articles state, especially with such involvement from these adults, especially as noted in both these different articles, one an LGBT article and one just a mainstream article that we'll link to from these groups, of saying that there were locals there, not just joined by parents, which to a degree you could kind of understand, parents coming to support their kids, but just other locals from the town. That sounds rather suspicious to me. You see, it makes you wonder just how many of these teens were taking part in the walkout, not because they really wanted to, not because they actually had a problem with Lila herself, or her wanting to change with the rest of the girls rather than being made to hide away, but because of pressure, either from their peers who did have an issue, or because of their parents who had the issue, and because they knew their parents were going to be there, knew that they had to be out there just to not get in trouble with their parents themselves. It really does make me wonder. Either way, they were allowed to remain outside protesting for 2 hours before the school stepped in and made them return back inside to their classes. Through this, though, Lila was supported by 40 or 50 so students from the school's LGBT alliance who staged their own counter-protest, supporting the girl, while Lila herself was locked inside the principal's office. Which is just so sad. Because I must say, it hurts that such bigoted views like this still exist today. Even though I know things are getting better. But that people, whether led by the kids, or, as I suspect, by adults, can gather in such large numbers, which if you think about it, 200 children, what, 200 to 400 parents, plus locals, that's 600 people gathering to protest this one child, which is really to bully this child, because that's really what it is, bullying. But to bully one child who may be different, but all they want is just be accepted for who they are and not be made to hide away just because of their differences. I thought America got over this thing way back in the 40s, 50s and 60s. But I guess not. And I have to say, one of the things that struck me most about this story was the thing with Lila having to use, until recently, the staff's gender-neutral bathrooms. You know, the fact that the staff can get by with gender-neutral bathrooms and without the whole thing of, oh my god, sex! You know, everything's going to degenerate into sex because you got males and females sharing the same bathroom. Yet the kids still have to be separated by gender. Yeah, that's just ridiculous. But I have got to give it to Lila, though, wanting to use the same facilities as the rest of the girls. Because back when I was in school, long before I really realised or even understood what was going on in my head and the way I felt, before I even knew what transitioning was, let alone felt that it's what I would one day do, even if I did dream or wish each night that I would just magically wake up as a girl, which is what I did do. But back then, I would have given anything, absolutely anything, to not have to change in front of anyone else, regardless of their gender. You know, boy or girl, it wouldn't make a difference to me. In fact, I did whatever I could to get out of having to do so. Of course, that probably may have been an early manifestation of my gender dysphoria, but it wouldn't have changed if I'd been allowed to change with the girls. A solo changing facility would have been an absolute dream for me back then. And the times when group and solo changing was available, like when we went swimming at external swimming pools, and I did have that choice, I would use the solo cubicles rather than the group cubicles like the rest of the kids. But most of the time it was always just the group settings. Well, anyway, I say to Lila, who, although she probably will never see this video, I do wish you luck. And please, stay strong. You may be on a hard path, but you will get there. And it will. No matter how cliched this might sound, it will get better. So, don't let these bigots get you down too much. Well, that's it for this video, and I hope you have enjoyed it, or at the very least found it informative or insightful. And if you have, please hit the like button and share it around for others to see. Leave any comments or questions or suggestions in the comment section below, and if you are new to my channel, then please hit the subscribe button. I do regular Let's Play videos, and now do semi-regular vlogs too. So, until next time, please do take care and have fun. Bye bye.